Okay, it's Thursday morning. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes. Today we're going to be using a chair, so maybe have a chair handy. And yeah, we've got a couple of minutes still, so back in 3. Okay, I think we're just about ready to get started. As I mentioned, we're going to need a chair today for our stretch. So if you're ready, let's go. I think it's just about 9 o'clock. Tickle this morning. Okay, let's start this morning just by standing with our feet hip distance apart, standing up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the neck. Roll the shoulders back and let the shoulder blades melt down your back, bringing your palms forward, arms at the sides of your body, and gently close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Just want to start off getting grounded and trying to block everything out that's around you and focusing on the time that you've put out for yourself today to do this stretch. So just bring your focus to your breath, breathing gently in and out, not changing anything, just feeling the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. Nice way to start the day, feeling calm and centered and knowing that you can come back to your breath at any time during the day to feel that same sense of calm and centeredness. So on your next inhale, let's bring the arms up. And exhaling, release. Another big breath in, up. And exhale, open the mouth and release. And one more time, breathing in. And out. And just do that a couple more times. I just have to check in with my dog here for a minute. Up you go. So wherever you are with that, let's end off with our arms above our head. And then gently taking the right hand into the left with an inhale, reaching up and exhaling, gently bending over to the left, opening up the side body, opening up the rib cage. As you inhale, bring that breath into the ribs, into that area you've opened up. A couple more breaths here. Feel a nice stretch in the obliques. And then back to center. And now let's take our left hand into the right on an inhale, reaching out. And exhaling over to the right. Again, feeling the stretch in through the side body. breaths into the area of the ribs that you've opened up. We breathe into the front of our bodies so often, and just don't really breathe into those side areas or the back. Take this opportunity to do that. And then coming back to center, and let's lower the arms and fold forward at the hips all the way down, letting the arms fall and letting your head fall. Have a slight bend to your knees and just let everything relax. Feel the lengthening in your lower back, a nice stretch in through there. And you can take your head and nod yes, shake it no, and then bend the knees and come on up, rolling the shoulders back and forward, and lifting them up to the ears and pushing them down, and one more time up to the ears and pushing them down. And now let's take our legs and just go a little bit wider. Take a little bit wider stance here. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to bring them behind our back, bringing the shoulder blades together and opening up the front of your body, opening up the chest. So you're going to take your arms behind you, bring the shoulder blades together. And one thing I like to do is I like to do this kind of it's almost like a square rather than closing them right up. And that'll give you a little bit of a stretch in through the forearms as well. If you can't reach your hands, just bringing your hands behind. You want to keep your shoulder blades together. That's the most important thing here. So once you've got that, let's just take the feet now and turn both feet towards the right. Now as you do this, make sure that you've also brought your hips around. So you want to make sure that back leg is back and the front of this leg is forward. So you're not this way. You want to be straight. So back into this position, having those shoulder blades together. And let's take a nice deep breath in. And on an exhale, you're going to come forward from the hips. Now you can stop here where you're kind of looking down into a pond. But if you want to just bend your knee slightly, give it a little bit of a micro bend, you can come forward even more. Wherever you feel the nice stretch, what your body's craving today, go to that point, but never to a point of being sore. And we'll just hold it there for a few breaths. Keeping those shoulder blades together. I just noticed I loosened mine. The cues really help sometimes. And then on an inhale, come on back up. And then let's come forward. And from here, we're going to take our hands and we're going to bring them in front of us. And we want to counteract that motion we did with opening our chest just by opening up the back this time. So really stretching the top of the shoulders, top of your back. And then just shake that out. And let's take them to the back again. So once again, bringing the shoulder blades together. And when you bring your shoulder blades together, I hadn't said this before, but make sure they're down. You're not keeping your shoulders way up by your ears. Keep them down low. And then let's turn the feet now to the left. So both feet pointing the same way. Again, once you get here, just make sure that you move those hips so that they're straight, they're not sideways. Settling right in there. Shoulder blades together. Inhale. And on an exhale, bending at the hips. Coming forward to wherever it feels good for you. So again, you can be looking out through the pond. Don't forget to keep your shoulder blades together. Or you can micro bend that knee and come just that little bit further. You want to feel the nice stretch here. The back of the right calf, you'd feel it. You're going to feel it in your right leg. Or left leg, sorry. A couple more breaths here. In yoga, this is what we call a pyramid pose. Or a variation of one anyway. And inhaling. Come on back up. And let's turn to the front. And once again, taking the arms out front, round the back. Feel that nice stretch in through the back, just counteracting the stretch we did in the chest. And just give that a shake. And bringing the legs together, let's take the left leg forward and the right leg is back. And coming into a lunge, we're going to do crescent lunge. So if you want to just bring your hands up forward, make sure your knee isn't over your ankle and not any further ahead. And just taking a few breaths here. And then you can lower the arms, take a little step in with that back foot. Putting the weight on the back leg, bring that front toe up. We'll just stretch the calf on this side. And then lower that foot down, and let's do the other side now. So now we're going to take the right leg forward and the left leg comes back. We're going into a lunge here. So you want your knee over your ankle, and it's crescent lunge, so we're going to bring our arms up. Now, if this isn't comfortable for you, you can always leave your hands here, or you can just leave your hands at your side. A couple of breaths here. And then lower the hands down, bringing that fat back foot in just a touch, putting the weight on the back leg. Bring that front toe up. I'll hold this for a moment. And then bring that foot down and bring your legs together. A little shake of the arms, shake of the feet, and grab a chair. You're going to sit on the edge of your chair. And I think I'd like to start today with sitting over towards the right of your chair so that your right leg can come back. You want to bring that right leg all the way back so you're opening up this hip flexor here. Sitting nice and tall, really feeling the stretch in through here. We do a lot of sitting, and a lot of sitting makes this muscle in here very short. So in stretching it, you're giving it that opportunity to lengthen again. So just stay here for a breath or two. And then release that leg. Come on back into the center. And take that right leg now, cross it over your left. You're going to rotate the ankle on that foot. Rotate it the opposite way. And let it land in a flexed position. So sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling and then exhaling, coming forward. Just come forward till you feel that stretch in through the glutes here. I love this stretch. A few breaths. And on an inhale, come on back up. And then taking that leg down now, we're going to take our right hand our left hand, put it on the right thigh, and the right hand's going to go behind you. And again, sitting up nice and tall, and then turning the torso, and then continuing the head till you're looking over your shoulder. And holding it here for a moment. And then release the head and coming around to the front. And now let's do the other side. We're going to scooch on over to the left this side and taking that left leg, bringing it back, opening up that hip flexor, really feeling a nice stretch in there. And breathe. back to the center of the chair, taking that left leg now, crossing it over the right, and rotate the ankle. And then the opposite way. And let it finish off your foot in a flexed position. And again, sitting up nice and tall on an inhale. And exhaling, coming forward, bending at the hips again. Till you feel that nice stretch. Couple more breaths. And then on an inhale, come on back up. And let go of that leg. Now we'll take our right hand on our left thigh. Left arm comes behind you, sitting up nice and tall. And then let's turn the torso and then the head looking over the left shoulder. And just hold it here for a moment, nice spinal twist. And then release the head and release your body coming forward. And just take your legs a little bit apart and just windshield wiper those legs back and forth. Nice job. Ooh, we're almost out of time. All right, so let's just stand up. I've done a lot of stretching of the leg. So let's do a quad stretch. I'm going to actually do it from the side here. So you don't need to hold on, it's up to you. But if you want to take your leg behind you and push your hip forward, that's how you're going to feel that stretch in through the quad. You're pushing the hip forward. And then release. And then we're going to do the other side. I don't know if I'm going to get to the other side, so if you can't reach down, just push your hip forward. That's all you need to do is push that hip forward, bending the leg back. All this working from home and sitting around at home. I haven't done this in a long time, and you really start to notice what's working and what's not. I need to do more of these stretches. And then releasing. Let's move the chair out of the way. And we'll just do a couple of head rolls here. So we're just going to look forward and back, forward, back. We've already done the twist. So this time let's just over to the left, bring the right arm out. And then lower that hand, bring the head back to center, tilting the ear to the right shoulder, left arm comes up. Coming back to center, let's take our right leg and cross it over the left. Right arm comes up and left arm comes down, and let's just full body stretch here. Fingers reaching up on your left hand, reaching down on your right. And then release that and take your right leg over your left, right arm up, left arm down. And again, reaching opposite ways. And then releasing and letting that go. And let's just take a nice deep breath in through the nose, raising the arms. And release. And inhale. Bringing the hands together. And then to heart center. And here we are, it's already Thursday, the week has flown by. Thanks again for joining me this week. I really enjoy doing these and I hope that you enjoy them as well. I think a little takeaway for today that I've been thinking about is to be curious. As you're out and about in your day, maybe take an extra moment to look at nature, birds, how they're moving. Maybe kids playing in a, well, they won't be playing on the monkey bars and stuff, but watching kids play and kind of just being curious as to maybe what they're thinking and what they're doing. Turn over a rock or something maybe when you're gardening. Take that extra step to just maybe learn something new, or even just to ask some questions that you haven't asked before and listen to those answers intently. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now and a lot of understanding that needs to happen. So just be curious and learn and understand. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Namaste. Have a great day. Thanks for coming.